Go the extra mile. Stop thinking about Amazon, but go the extra mile. Go out of scope for this guy. All right. Well, what Amazon challenges do you have, Josh?
The big challenge that I have is going to be for a client. He sells, biggest thing is like therapy equipment or rehabilitation equipment. He sells a new to market product called the Rhea Blocks. And the problem with this product is think of a large square cube that's filled with foam. Closest competitor that we have is going to be yoga blocks. We pretty much new to market, don't have any competitors. We're really high price point. So that's another issue. We're about $70 for one block, give or take. And our issue is we can't gain any traction. We've tried everything. And right now we're kind of focusing external marketing initiatives on his end to see if we can help drive any traffic to our Amazon listing. So this product is for rehabilitation centers, mainly for the employees to put behind the limbs and certain points of, the elderly patient. So that way it can help the caregiver be able to move them around a little bit easier without hurting the clientele pretty much.
All right. So it's a B2B product. The question is, do they shop on Amazon? And arguably all B2B does shop on Amazon, but because it's a health B2B, the next question becomes, is there like regulation? Do they have to get approvals? Like those sort of challenges kind of pop up. So this particular product may be very challenging to succeed with on Amazon. You may want to create a duplicate version of the product and go for a different market as well, right? So instead of rehabilitation for old people at some old physical therapy location, maybe it's a toy for kids. Go wrestle with me with dad and create a second version. Obviously, there's toy verification challenges that come up with that when you change that up. But I don't know if consumers will buy this the way it's positioned today, because you have to hit, like if you sat down and wrote down who the customer base is, how do you get them to make this purchase?
That is a good thing. So the biggest thing is going to be rehabilitation equipment. And we've noticed a lot of keywords that are more for the at home, and it's where person's end of life and they move them in-house, right? In a more comfortable for them to kind of live out the rest of their term there. But we've had a lot of searches and a lot of results from that area, but ultimately just no conversions there.
I would be curious to see the keyword data on this one. Like, can you show me the campaign manager? Like, how many sales have we generated, first of all?
In total, our Rhea blocks have 4 orders out of the time it's
Yeah.
been on the platform.
And how long has it been up?
I'd say close to about 4 to 5 months now.
This product's not going to work. All right, let's go to the ad campaigns. How much have we spent on ads?
Currently, me and the client and director made a decision to set all of our daily budgets to 0. Essentially is having a little bit of issues paying some things off. And we know that the Rhea blocks wasn't generating anything currently. So past 30 days, we haven't really spent much.
It's not as upside down as I thought it was going to be. Here's what I suggest you do. This should pivot from an Amazon strategy to a website strategy, and maybe stop working on Amazon and suggest a website build. And now you said they're having billing issues, so I don't know whether we want to continue working on it, but I don't foresee this working.
Yeah, the biggest priority point for us that I found that could have helped out here was driving most of the brand recognition from our crutches, because on the back end, our crutches did good. I pulled one of our strategies from the BM playbook. We dropped the price way down to maximize conversion, ended up at like 10%. We found a great selling point for our crutches, just wasn't drawing us enough brand recognition to our other product. We had thought maybe we can hit some cross sells, but obviously since it's being majorly for B2B, it's shown to be a little difficult there.
Maybe you can just go all in on the crutches, but it's not going to create a cross sell to that. Would you ever purchase this product? Probably not, right? Would I ever purchase product? Probably not. So who would purchase the product? If we sat down and wrote down the ICP, it would be medical professionals at physical therapy offices. So if I was this brand, I would personally invest in cold callers to go chase and talk to physical therapy locations and say, I've got a great product. In terms of how MAG can support this brand, I would deviate from Amazon and I would pitch Shopify services, build a Shopify B2B site and target all of the content to the end user.
Products, we've told him multiple times, the product, isn't doing too hot on this platform. So he actually started launching LinkedIn ads. And right now he's finding a platform. My thoughts exactly. And so I wanted to come back and say, from his standpoint, his ICP, do you think that he's going to have any benefit from running LinkedIn advertising?
Impossible to say, but probably not. I've never seen people talk about physical therapy on LinkedIn. I just haven't. You want to give this client some business advice, be like, hey, since we were struggling on this account, I went and talked to Stephen Pope. He said two things. One, invest in a Shopify website, go B2B. And two, hire some cold callers to just call every physical therapy location and pitch the product.
One last strategy that we are focusing on is trying to get into the rehabilitation stores. There's full storefronts that allow you to partner with them and, to sell the equipment. And I was able to grab a couple of references of places that he could call, but ultimately just kind of fallen into the dead end since he doesn't necessarily have sales experience. He doesn't have the sales reps or the BDRs, the no knowledge base there. So that's the issue that we're kind of running into. 100%.
All right. So go the extra mile is his brand manager. Is he up to date with billing with us?
100%.
Okay. Go the extra mile. Stop thinking about Amazon, but go the extra mile. Go out of scope for this guy. I want you to get a list of physical therapy locations, their contact details. We have a prospecting tool called Prospeo that we use. Maybe we'll just have like Bryce export you a list. Let's do that. We're going to give that to him. Let him know it costs us money to build the list. We recommend that he personally calls every one of those stores and tries to create some deals. And if
Right.
it creates success, cool. Then we can say, hey, here's how we hire cold callers. We recommend you do the same thing. But he's got to do it
Right.
himself to start with because he needs the feedback.
So
Just wanted to go the extra mile for you. We built this little list for you. Steven said if you cold call, you might be able to get some sales going. We don't know if this is going to work out on Amazon, truth be told.
understood. We'll definitely put that into effect.
All right. What other Amazon challenges you got?
This is his current main image. He has a couple of variations on it. Not good. Not good in the slightest that I'd approve here. But it's difficult finding a way to set ourselves apart from the competitors because if I were to research tire balancing beads, the big thing that's driving them is their packaging. Their branding looks a little bit cleaner. So I'm really struggling to find an efficient way to redo his main image.
Having a head to head against the competitor to see which one they like more. I don't know how usable this data will be. I don't know if it will be helpful. I really don't have any concept. But what happens is we'll get some comments from the A/B testers, and we'll see which one wins as well.